Alright everybody, how you doing? I'm doing swell. I'm on a break. That's very bizarre. So, of course, I'm going to try to play for a stalemate here. I mean, for him to get a checkmate, it's going to be a little challenging. I mean, he might just play it easy and start pushing this pawn. I mean, if he did that, I'd want to probably come here, promotes to a queen, come up here. Now he can get a checkmate in 2 quite simply. I believe he's competent enough to get a checkmate and avoid any stalemates. But I am not one to give up. I mean, in all honesty, the only times I resign is when I'm playing a casual game off the clock. Oh, here's that checkmate, and not a rated game. So unrated games off the clock. Those are the only ones I've resigned, and I'll do it because, you know, one, out of respect for my opponent, who's usually a good friend, and also then we can play another game. Why didn't it work? Here we go. Come on. There it goes. What is Facebook QR code? I should start listing the rating I get when I get that win in the photo. It'd be interesting. Might start doing that. So we'll likely see something like this. I mean, you know, say I did that, he would like this since, well, it's just a check, but, you know, that would still be pretty effective. So in this case, I'll most likely do that. Oh, I can't do that. Actually, I would do this. I went to the wrong game. Yeah, I think I'll take that. Yeah, he's probably going to do this, and I'll castle. Might see some development like this. Then he'd castle. I'll probably castle king side. I mean, castle and queen side's pretty interesting. The queen and the rook are on the same file. Now, I do have to be careful, because here, he can attack my queen. It's not a big issue. I would just come here. But it will drop a tempo for me. Kind of like a half tempo. I don't think it would be a full tempo. Alright, I'm going to have to come back here. See, now I have to go there, because if I go here, or if I go here, he's got a check and a fork on my rook. So, kind of stay on the light square right now. The other dark square back would have been fine. Alright, so I'm preparing to castle behind white. If white chooses to castle. Probably see development like this. I'd probably do that. Oops. He'll likely fianchet with the bishop. So it looks like he's going for a draw. Threefold repetition. It's a little unfortunate. His rating is not significantly lower than mine, but low enough. Now he might start getting annoying and doing stuff like this. At some point, if he comes here, now this isn't a huge issue. If he comes there, he can get the queen, but I still have checkmate in 1. So, probably take the pawn, and I'd probably, you know what, here I would probably take the rook. Because now that rook's pinned and it can't take, my queen. Probably see development like this, and here's the checkmate. Okay, it's not an issue. It's a game where I missed a blunder of my opponent's. I could have won a rook. I could have won the rook without losing any piece. The bishop would have just taken it and then could have most likely retreated. I'm not sure. They may have been able to box it in with a pawn. Okay, I can't do that. I'll show you why. If I do this... Oh, no, I can't do that. That's not a checkmate. But this is. So, Very well played on his part. It's not a bad thing necessarily, because, let's see, if he takes, I can just come and take the rook. He might try to set up some sort of pin on my queen. Like, let's say I do that. He might do this. And then let's just say, well, here I would probably give check. But, you know, if I don't do anything, you know, to prevent the pin, he can win my queen. It's a game where I blundered away my queen. This is quite embarrassing. Alright, let's come here. You know what? It may not have been the best move. Because if he comes here, and I can go there. You know, that's not a check. Oh, that is a checkmate. So yeah, that may not have been the best option for me. But here I could do something like that. So that's not a huge problem. Okay, I want a castle here. Oh, shoot. Damn it. Sorry. He can play that. Now, if I don't do anything, he's got a checkmate in 1. And the only way to prevent it that I can see initially... I could do... Yeah, see, that's going to lose the rook. But what I actually could do is this. But then he can come here and pressure the knight. Yeah, Looks like I'm going to lose my rook. I probably should have pushed the pawn for a fianchetto prior to castling. Oh well. Okay. Now I'm set up for a checkmate in 1 if he doesn't do anything to prevent it. Queen to f7 checkmate. Now it's starting to rain lightly. Alright, I'll be right back. Come on. Alright. I'm under the shelter of a tree. I'm going to do that. I like that position. He very likely may do this. I mean, here I could pressure the queen. I might fall back to there. Because, no, I couldn't fall back to there. Because that would drop a pawn. Excuse me, dry throat at d4. Could come here because now that square is safe. If he chooses to deflect, I can come there. The only issue with that is I might develop a stacked pawn, or he might force me into develop a stacked pawn. Or stacked pawns, plural. When it's 2, it's also referred to as the pawns being doubled. Yeah, I figured he was going to do that. So I would love to come here because I would defend both pawns, but the knight has that square covered. So I'm going to come here. Now that's not too bad if he tries to pressure that pawn there at, what would that be? b5. I could come back to here. He's wasting no time to pick off my pawns. Castle. So now the idea here is, I don't know why he did that pawn push. It was very odd. You know, the idea here is to get my rook on the same file as his queen as quickly as possible. Okay, he decides to take the rook. This game will probably turn out to end in his favor going into the final moves of the endgame. That was interesting. Alright, my timer went off as you guys could see, so gotta head back into work.